So let's talk about this season. You guys started, we saw you, what, in Ohio?
Bowling Green.
Bowling Green, Ohio. Now we see you again here in Lucas Oil Stadium. How far have you guys come since?
Yeah, big difference. The kids have grown so much since that regional. We've put on a whole another 2 movements since the last time you've seen us, which is really cool, enhancing the other productions as well. So they've grown a whole lot. We've been rehearsing as much as everybody does and works really hard. It's really cool to see how far they've grown in that amount of time.
Definitely. Could you tell me a little bit about this year's show, starting with the title, and tell me kind of how it progresses from start to finish?
Yeah, the title of this year's show is I See You, and there are very many literal interpretations of that in our show. We have eyes everywhere. The Colorguard has eyes on their uniform. Our 50 props that we have out there that we utilize are all covered in eyes. During the show, we have formations that are in the shape of eyes. But there's also a non-literal interpretation of what we see when we look into other people and the emotional side of that for us as well. Those 2 components working together really create a very unique show for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. What is it that you kind of want the audience to take away, or the students to take away from this show? You know, as a learning experience, obviously they're rehearsing it day in, day out.
Sure. For me, it's an emotional ride from beginning to end. The wide variety of emotions that we cover, from part 1, which starts off ominous, and we have a whole choreographed opening in our concentric circles, to the very aggressive on the waterfront movement, to one of the most beautiful ballads that we've played to date with the I See You from the Avatar movie. Super cool. And then our closer, just big and powerful, and all the way we end the show the same way we started it, in our concentric circles, just kind of showing everything has unity to it.
Yeah, it kind of like comes full circle almost at the end there. It's like the opening scene almost. Mm-hmm. Could you tell me a little bit about, you guys have a massive color guard this year. I was talking to one of your staff members, 80 members in the color guard. Yeah. What has it been like to integrate, a color guard of that size into this show?
A ton of fun. So when you got that many people, you have so many options. So if you watch some moments in our show, there's really 3 or 4 different shows happening at the same time. Different work, different equipment, all over the field. So it really gives you tools to have just a wide variety of things that you can do.
Mm-hmm. So competitively or not, I'm curious of what your expectations are going into this weekend, coming out of this weekend, moving on to the future of the Mason Band program.
Sure. It's really simple for us. Our goal is to have a better run than the run we had before. So we rehearse that way just to make sure everything is going as well as we can do it. Our goal is to be our best selves every single time we come out onto the field.
As a new band director, or marching band director, you were in the percussion section. How is it to watch that percussion section kind of grow? We were watching them in warm-up, and they were fantastic. One of the best groups we've seen this season. Can you tell me a little bit about seeing that group grow over the last couple seasons?
Yeah, I think growth is all about consistency, and with our staff members that we've had, there's a great level of consistency for a number of years. So I think a lot of that excellence is grown through that consistency and the relationships they build, which is really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Any final words you want to say? Obviously, hopefully we'll see you again on Saturday, maybe a couple times. What's between now and then for you guys?
Well, we got some fun things in Indy to do, but we also got some work to do. Got a couple scheduled rehearsals that we'll have, and we'll check in with the kids, have some meetings with them. So busy weekend, but ultimately best weekend there is all year.